Here, but it goes like this. Now I'm going to make it a little bit of a buck dancing by tapping the guitar. Little song called the Chapel Hill Boogie, because he was from around Durham and Chapel Hill. And I did a square dance years ago with the Carolina Chocolate Drops. We played with Joe Thompson on this particular square dance, you know. And John D. came in, he played a couple of numbers in the interval between the first half and the second half of the dance. I used to play a little wood-bodied resophonic guitar, and John D. really liked to play this particular guitar. And during this dance, he came over to me and he said, "Hey, let me see that piece of guitar." And he handed it to me, or I handed it to him more so, and then he handed me back some music. And he almost put the guitar up toward my face as he played the number I'm going to play for you now, the Chapel Hill Boogie, almost like he wanted to tattoo it into my brain as he was playing it. And it took, I'll have to tell you that. So here's a little bit of the Chapel Hill Boogie, and now that he's gone, I have to pay a little tribute to him now, because he was a great fellow. I'll have to work up his version of God Loves His Children, because he used to do a blues version of God Loves His Children, the Flatt & Scruggs number. So look that up sometime. It's a beautiful version. I'll have to work it up for next time around. But here's the Chapel Hill Boogie, a little bit of a different theme here. Chapel Hill Boogie, doing the Chapel Hill Boogie now, boogie woogie all night long. Now I stand on the corner, drinking my hand, a chick comes by, says that's my man, doing the boogie, doing the Chapel Hill Boogie, doing the Chapel Hill Boogie now, boogie woogie all night long. Bruce on the hand, laying in the shade, Bruce did the boogie while the hand lady doing the boogie, doing the Chapel Hill Boogie, doing the Chapel Hill Boogie now, boogie woogie all night long, all day. sounds like you're doing that, and you came right down the street. Let it down, let it put it down, boogie woogie all night long. Chapel Hill, now Chapel Hill's on the ball. Go to Chapel Hill, get a drink of alcohol, doing the boogie. Do the Chapel Hill boogie. Do the Chapel Hill boogie now, boogie all night long. And again, I'm so proud to be able to celebrate 50 years of the Delaware Valley Bluegrass Festival. And thank you so much. Thank you for everybody here at Delaware Valley for keeping the flame going on. And now, so what ended up happening is I drive in a 15-passenger van for the most part. Now, this thing had just hit 242,000 miles. I knew it was a ticking time bomb. I just finished up with actually I got a handkerchief from my old friends, Old Crow Medicine Show. Just doing a show with them. You know, they didn't know about this. I'll have to call them and they'll get a good laugh out of it.
Yeah, tell them we said hi.
All right. And now I was heading down that hill. I got to about Kingston, New York, and the van did boom! Ow! And it would go over 40 miles an hour. It wasn't going to happen. You know, I'm here with my family. We travel on the road together, so we were wondering how we're going to get out of this one. We ended up being right near a Ford dealership that was able to hook us up with a decent car to get us through. And since we had just come from a nice gig, we also actually had a little bit of pay to help us get through it as well. So that was how, but it could have happened a bunch of other ways. Now, I was touring in England a few years back with a wonderful guitar player by the name of Martin Simpson. And we recorded this next song I'm going to play for you. Oh, fans of Martin Simpson, great. So I was doing this gig with Martin. He was in a little station wagon. And we were waiting around for him to come onto the stage, and it gets to be about, 30 minutes before, 15 minutes before showtime, and then he was not there. And so we didn't know what happened. We had no way to contact him. And about, an hour afterward, we finally got word that he had come in. Now, he comes in, now see, in England they got different models of cars. Now this thing was somewhere between an RV and a semi-truck that he drove in on. And he just had his two guitars and him in it. So he drove up in this huge tanker truck to the site, to the backstage. And I said, "What happened, Martin?" He said, well, my station wagon broke down. He's like, so, because we were in kind of a country part of England, what happened is he started kind of easing over, and he turns into this little graveyard, a little small graveyard. And so he's like, oh, I don't know what's going to happen. Groundskeeper comes out and he says, "My God, you're Martin Simpson." And Martin says, "Oh, what's going to happen now?" And this guy's like, "All day long, all I do is I tend the graves and I listen to your albums all day long. I'm your biggest fan, Martin. I'm your biggest fan." And the gravedigger actually gave Martin a drive over to the rental car, and all he had was this one massive vehicle for him to drive on. Again, just for two guitars and him. It could have gone much worse, so I'm happy to be with you right now. But this next song I'm going to play is one Martin and I used to play together a bunch. This is an old Mississippi John Hurt number called Payday. I did all I can do and I can't get along with you, so I'm going to take you back to Mama. Payday. Took that 15 passenger back from Payday.
Mississippi John Hurt, yeah.
Yes, I did all I can do, and I can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mama. Payday, payday, payday. I take you to your mama. Payday. Now that rabbit's in a log, I ain't got no rabbit dog, and I hate to see my rabbit get away, get away. Get away. I hate to see my rabbit get away. chickens in the sack and bloodhounds on the track. I'm gonna make it to the woods if I can. If I can, if I can. I'm gonna make it to the woods if I can. And I did all I can do. Can't get along with you. I'm gonna take you to your mom. PD, PD, PD. I take you to your mom. PD.